Good morning, friends. I hope yesterday you might have been listened to the video which we uploaded about the communication model. So far I didn't receive any comment about the quality of audio and the ability to understand what I have said. Please give your feedback whether the audio and the video we are using is able to listen, able to understand by you, and also it may be good for you. If you have need a modification, we can do it. Okay, and this class just is a continuation of the yesterday class. Yesterday we are seeing something about the communication models. The communication models which contributed to the how it is a work of the eminent communication professionals to improve or increase the standard of effectiveness of communication when we are doing the communication business. So yesterday we see some of the communication elements. Hope you may remember the 8 elements are most important: the source, and also the message, and also encoding or treatment, and also some of the decoding, receiver, feedback, and noise. These all 8 implements element. So yesterday we have see other some of the SMCRE model. SMCRE, Rogers and Shoemaker model, Paul Ligan's communication model, and also Kellicle model, Shrum model. This kind of model yesterday we have seen. Yesterday we are seeing start with the Rogers and Shoemaker model, which is a SMCRE model. Today the first model we are going to see about the Berlow model of communication. Here the Berlow is started with we know as a SMCR model. Most of the objective question, this is one of the most important question. The SMCR model is proposed by, like that they give. So you don't confuse with SMCRE model and SMCR model. SMCR model is proposed by the Berlow, the communication scientist Berlow. SMCRE model proposed by Rogers and Shoemaker. So here, very importantly, the SMCR model, they have the source and receive. They have we are expected to have a same kind of skill. The most importantly, usually when the communication process, most of the scientists they think that the source should have to more knowledge about communication, attitude, knowledge, system, and culture. But most importantly, the Berlow said that all these characteristics, maybe communication, maybe attitude, maybe knowledge, maybe social system and culture, everything should also be important criteria for receiver also. So the receiver, they should have a same criteria. They have a communication abilities. They have some attitude towards something. They have already acquired knowledge. Their understanding about the social system and culture is most important. So considering these abilities, already we see in the rural sociology courses you might have studied, the social system and culture and existing knowledge and belief are severely influencing any communication process. So the source and receiver may have the both kind of quality. So with this content, then the source, they have take a message. They have a content. Okay, they have a content. The content may be appropriately treated, and it will be passed through appropriate code. The code, the meaning is how is encoding that content. Then he passed through the appropriate channel, maybe seeing and hearing, touch and smell and taste, or maybe mixing with the T5 kind of senses. Already we have seen the classes. When you are any classes or any communication process, if you are able to use more than 2 senses at a time, that communication process will be most effective. That's what the Berlow say, that the channels may be seeing, hearing, touch, smell and taste. Maybe the combination of anything will be more effective. This is one model is proposed by the Berlow. We call this the SMCR model, one of the most popular model in the communication model. Still, because of receiver, even though he acknowledged the receiver have some kind of criteria, some kind of knowledge base, some kind of social system understanding, everything similar to the source, but he didn't talk about the feedback and also the difficulties like a noise. So most of the other scientists also criticize this very simple model. And the SRAM model, they have another important model which propose the source. One circle, we can see the one circle, we call it as a source, and this circle we call it as a receiver. The both of them, they have a located in the same space, like a student and teacher in the same classroom. When I am teaching and you are in the same, we are sailing in the same port, like that. So the encoding, the source should encode the message, and the encoding the message to the receiver, and the same message may be decoded by the receiver. And second, I can interpret. So the meaning, I already said no. So the words, the meanings of the words may not be in the words, but it's the minds of the perception. So actually, the cow, I can interpret the words I have uttered. So that's what I interpret the message, and same way the receiver also they interpret the same message, and they encode. And again, oh, we can understand this. Okay, once they decode what he said, then how we can understand. Then oh, this is what he said. Like that, you can encode and you get a feedback. That's what when I am asking, what do you understand? They said that this is what I understand from your communication, sir. That is a feedback message, and again it is put forth to the source. So I can decode. Okay, students understand these things. Then I again, if then something is a mistake happen, I can encode the message again, and it is a circle. This is what the SRAM model is all about. And the Litter's model of communication, Litter's another communication specialist, he says about he proposed a simple model of communication. One is a selection, encoding, transmission, something similar to the SRAM model. The source is the responsibility, the selection of the message and encoding the message and transmission to the appropriate channel is all the responsibility of the source. And the channel, through the appropriate channel, he passes information, and the receiver's ability is detection, decoding, and selection. So what kind of the information they detect, what kind of information they are proposed by the source, and they decode the message, and finally they select appropriate content to remember for longer time. So this is all influenced by the noise. So here also they no feedback and everything, but the noise is included this model, the Litter's model of communication, very simple model. Okay. So one of the foremost important Aristotle model of communication proposed 2,500 years ago. So very simple. They are nothing they talk about is that. So for model communication, there should be the speaker. He should speak, and that somebody to listen. These are the very simple. But this is what the most of the orators. So because this is, when you are understanding this simple kind of model, you should consider 2,500 years ago. So most of the countries are ruled by kings. So whatever the king said, we have to listen. No feedback. So whatever the authority says, we have to listen. There is no independence or something. So considering this consideration, the speaker speech audience model is under more than 1,000 years is a ruling. Then after that, the ability to speaker and the ability to cover some speeches are very popular, some speeches are not popular. Why the audience are listening to somebody? Why the audience are not listening to somebody? These all are the questions posed by some researcher that find answer. So Aristotle model of communication, very simple: speaker, speech, and audience. These three, all these models make us to understand something about the principle of communication. So this is not in your syllabus, but the Lasswell communication model also very simple: the communicator, message, medium, receiver, and effect. So who says what and in which channel to whom with what effect. That is what is the most important. So this is very simple, linear, and again the Lasswell communication: who says what in which channel to whom with what effect. That is what is most important. So these are the models which are actually we are seeing about the Ligon's model, Lasswell's model, SRAM model, SMCR model by the Berlow, and all kind of models is something that deal about what kind of the communications, maybe the increase the effectiveness of the communication, what kind of strategy we can put forth. So they have some models propose the importance from the source, some models to the receiver, some models to the channel. But mostly all, even though they put forth all the models, some of the important criteria, some of the elements which act as a barrier for effectiveness of the communication. And this very brief about what are the important the barriers which acted as a reducing the ability to communicate. So what is the simple it means to you? So in India it means it's okay or super. So but it's not actually so throughout the world. For example, in US and UK it's okay. We are simply follow because of we are ruled by British and we say we follow UK model. In Japan it is a money. In Russia it's a zero. In Brazil it's a crazy insult. They have a different insult meaning, the sexual connotation. So that's what the simple. When you are using the simple in communication, it may not be universal. So we call it is a cultural noise. So when you have a simple or cultural, the simple or something you are using, we have to culturally sensitive, we have to eliminate that's kind of a 12 meaning which arose by the different kind of people. So how do you greet others? When you are greeting others in this kind of pandemic and everybody, instead of going for the handshake, you going for the greet with the namaste. You may have heard about from the newspapers. So this is kind of greetings others in the Brazil, and this is what we are when we are seeing the new person in hugging is a common in American countries, the America and US. And this is another typical is by the people in the Mexico and part of Brazil and also Latin American countries. And this is of course South Asian countries, East Asian countries, China, Korea, Japan, Taiwan, all these countries, they bow themselves to greet others. But in India, we say namaste. So even the such greetings and such simple the okay, these all are different from the different geographical area. So there is no rule for the universal communication procedure. That's what we call as a noise or a barrier. So the cultural barrier is most important. We have to understand the Maslow hierarchy needs. Every countries, everybody, they have a different needs of different in the different needs. Somebody have a physiological need. Somebody don't have even food and water to eat. So you cannot be able to talk about them with self-actualization or self-esteem. We have to simply provide how to achieve the food for daily. So we have to understand the theory of Maslow hierarchy needs. So before we are going to give a talk. So the physiological barrier is about the perception error. So and physiological is for example. So what you want to see this is. So somebody says that it is a jar. Somebody says that the two face each other. Somebody says that it is a checkmate. But actually it is the flower pot. The flower pot which is in dark room they picture the flower pot. But when you are seeing immediately it is the two spacing each other. So that's what the psychological barrier. The first psychological barrier is a perceptual error. So depending upon our past experience, we view something. And already we discussed about the cultural barriers. If I come from the western countries, I when go to visit China or Korea or Japan, when the Americans give a hand to shake, but the Japanese will simply bow down. So this is what the cultural barrier act out in the communication. There may be misunderstanding. So political barrier also. So for example, we don't have a good relationship with Pakistan. We don't have a good relationship with some other country. So this act, when somebody come from the Pakistan, somebody come from the nation which we don't have a good relation, then we automatically we have an antagonistic view. So we have protect. Okay, we have to speak very carefully because he is not a good person like that. So economic barriers, and also you should know the economic barrier also is most important. Technological barriers. These times I have an opportunity to use more data, but you don't have much opportunity. So every country they have a species barrier and physical barrier. The distance also. So because I'm forced to stay home, it is a physical barrier, and I through some medium technology advance I go through. So these all are the common barrier, the physiological, psychological, and everything. Okay. These all the common barriers is physiological, psychological, cultural, political, economical, technological, and we have to take appropriate step to